If you're not caught up with Wano, come back later. I think a lot of people should just understand that Ace was wildly strong, but some people might downplay him because they see this scene. But understand all the people that Ace has fought all throughout the series. None of them were slouches. First up, the warlord Hanafuda, who was with Kaido by the way, and he had an ancient Zoan, which already showcased that Ace had enough power to knock out ancient Zoan class characters way back when. Next up, he fought the warlord Jinbei, which we know is incredibly strong, and not just that, he fought him by the coast, so Jinbei had more of an advantage here. Yet after that fight going on for 5 days, Ace still came out on top. And I know they're both down here, but Ace fell down last, so I'm giving it to him. The same way with Luffy Katakuri. He's fought Whitebeard a lot, but I'll come back to this later. Blackbeard, who, whether you believe it or not, was an Emperor level threat even at this stage, because Shanks and Emperor went to go warn Whitebeard and Emperor about this dude, trying to let him know pull Ace back, because if I have trouble with him, Shanks, Figureland, Ace is not going to touch that man. To which even Ace gave him a pretty good fight before going down. This was not a fight that Blackbeard was just easily going to win, which is why he tried so hard to recruit Ace, because you don't want to fight this man to the death. He might actually kill you. Ace fought the child of the strongest creature on the planet, Yamato, and of course, he fought Whitebeard on numerous occasions. If you were to ask me, I would say that Ace is easily above every right hand of an emperor. And just so I don't have to hear it from you obnoxious Shanks fans, I'm just going to exclude Ben Beckman because we don't know anything about him. But for me personally, it wouldn't surprise me if Ace was even stronger than that dude. Despite the people we saw Ace fight and do well against, there's one thing that he has that nobody up here does, and that is the Will of D. Now, you might not think this factors much into combat or whatnot, but hear me out, it does. All throughout history, the world government and the celestial dragons thought that they were untouchable. But if you mention the name of somebody with the Will of D, that person is someone that they have to take seriously. To these people that think they're untouchable, the people with the Will of D are threats. Which is why Law put his cards into Luffy, because we're both Will of D. We should be able to beat the celestial dragon Doflamingo. Even at Marineford, where Luffy was nowhere near as strong as Ace, Whitebeard is saying to himself, if you really got the Will of D, show me what you can do right now. I know there are admirals over there, I know there's Mihawk over there, but you got the Will of D. There's something in you that can come out on top in this situation. That factor that Luffy has is the same factor that Ace has, and Whitebeard saw that. Because Whitebeard understood that Ace went from a dude that could barely do anything to him, so little that Whitebeard's like, yo, flames can't even burn the palm of my hand, dude. Pulling out attacks like this, attacks like the sun. This looks like the finishing move of a boss in a video game. Even Jinbei had to admit that Ace looks like a different person when he fought Whitebeard compared to fighting him. Which means even though that fight took 5 days, Ace had more in the tank that he just didn't pull out. He even surprised all the Whitebeard powers, like, yo, he forced Pops to use the Quake fruit. Which, if you ask me, is very reminiscent to what the admirals are able to do when they fight Whitebeard.